How you doing, guys? It's Trenius Henderson. Once again, you are on the infamous Living Realm Network. Divine powers are working for us because what we're trying to do right. If you didn't watch Living Without Strain, where we broke down and dissected the book of Job, I need you to go watch part 1 and part 2. Now, look, I'm not a big reader of the Bible either, but I do tune in from time to time, and I do study from time to time. So I'm pretty sure, and I'm assuming that you're the same way. Okay, so it's very important that you make sure you understand what I'm talking about in that, because it really has some stuff in it that will help you get to the next level in your career, your family life, your work life, whatever. I need you to go check those videos out, and make sure you share it to some of your friends as well, and make sure you subscribe after this video. So let's get right down into it. How to live at your most highest optimum potential. Now, this is very, very hard for a lot of folk to understand, but it's very easy at the same time. In order to live at your most highest potential, it takes a lot of mind practice. Like a lot of mind practice. See, you got these big, strong men that may walk around and they're big and buff, but they're very soft teddy bears. You understand what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. You have very, very stallion-like women, very, very built up, but you never know, they might have emotional problems. See what I'm saying? But then on the other hand, you might have this very short guy, skinny, but he's very strong in his heart. He's very strong on the inside. He's very emotionally strong, psychologically strong. Then you have this female over here who is real timid, real shy. She doesn't say much to a lot of people. She don't have a lot of friends, but she's always happy. She's always smiling. She's always radiant. She always has something good to say. So God, the universe, the source is not it doesn't favor persons. The rich man over here is always going through drama just as well as the poor person over here. The poor person goes through problems to the degree that they can take the problems that they're going through. Same thing with the rich man. It's not that the rich man might have money, you might think his life is all good, but he too has problems that he's dealing with in his rich world that a poor man cannot handle. A poor man cannot handle the rich man's problems that he's going through, because everybody's given the measure of problems to the degree that they can handle them. So in order to get you to operate at your most highest potential, you have to make sure that your mental world is always free of negative energy. Now, that's very simple. But then again, it's so hard. It's so hard because we as human beings, we are bombarded, we are penetrated, we are fetched rocks every day of our own cup of tea. We don't realize it, but the things that we put out into the universe come back upon us. Cause and effect. Effects come from cause. That's why I say the universe is not a favor of persons. It's always whatever you put out is what you get back. If you put out great things into the universe, if you're always going out holding doors open for people, if you're always going out making people happy, if when you go to the job you're always smiling, people notice that you're smiling, so they're always smiling back at you. If you go out and you always make people happy, if you go out and you're always happy and people see that you're happy, they're going to want to come around you. If you go out and buy people gifts, people are going to come back and buy you gifts. It's always what you put out is what you're going to get back. It's as simple as that. So to operate at your most highest potential, you have to make sure that your mind is fully focused on leaving and just staying away from negative energy. See, I'm going to give you an example. The mind is like a neighborhood. Put it like this. The mind is like whatever state you stay in. New York, if you're overseas, Japan, well, me, North Carolina. Your mind is like your state of where you stay, right? Okay, inside this place where you stay, there are communities, there are neighborhoods, right? Okay, so in some neighborhoods, it's a bad neighborhood. Where I'm from, we call it the hood. That's where people steal, kill, and destroy. So you have thoughts like that. Then on the other hand, in your higher mind, in another neighborhood in your mind, it might be like where I'm from, the richest neighborhood around here could be like Valentine. Over there, nothing happens. You don't even really see any police. Only thing you see is big houses, people walking around with Gucci Fendi, Prada, American Apparel. Everybody's smiling, everybody's happy. Okay, so you got different neighborhoods inside your mind. Always go down the rich neighborhoods in your mind. Okay, so what I'm saying is, anytime a negative thought arises in your consciousness, in your mind, you can rest assured that it's coming from the hood. You can rest assured it's coming from the bad neighborhood. It's coming from the place of the gutter, poverty stricken. Everybody's hating on each other. Everybody's mad. Everybody want to bring each other down. Everybody's talking negative. So those negative voices are coming from that side of the area in your neighborhood's community. Okay, that makes sense. Am I making some sense tonight? Speak up, let your voice be heard. Leave a nice comment at the very bottom. Let me know what you think. Make sure you subscribe when this is over, and make sure you share with a friend. But truly, guys, don't let your thought life be robbed. Don't go down a dark alley in your thought life because you just careless about your reactions. Somebody can react to you negative, loud, boisterful. Don't let your mind go down that dark alley where there are prostitutes and killers and gangbangers and stuff, because they're going to rob you of your goodness. You see what I'm saying? So no matter what's going on the outside, always stay in the rich neighborhoods on the inside. You understand what I'm saying? So this is how you operate at the most highest potential. Like, you could be walking anywhere. You could be going to a celebration, to a concert, to the mall. You could be going to a festival, hanging with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, spouse, husband, whatever. You could be doing all this stuff, but staying in that rich community. Staying in that high mindset. Don't never let your thoughts go down low than the glory that already lies within your heart, and everybody has it. Everybody is this person that I'm talking about. Everybody is this great, wonderful, majestic, talented, gifted, beautiful person that I'm talking about. It's just that they have to get out of those poverty-stricken neighborhoods in their mind and move over to the rich side. See, out here in the physical reality, you have to have a job. You have to have a lot of money to move to a rich neighborhood. You have to show yourself approved in order to move to a rich neighborhood out here. Out here you do. But guess what you can do on the inside of you? You can just move there. And then guess what happens on the outside when you move there? Everything in your reality change. It's like your reality begins to pack its bags and move you to a mansion, because this is what you deserve now. So I am the universe. I work on your behalf. Since you have shown me that you walk around righteously, since you have shown me that you have integrity, since you have shown me that you are a beautiful woman, even though everybody call you ugly, I'm going to show you respect by giving you what you deserve. And so I'm going to move you to the rich neighborhood. You know what? I'm going to have people to come up to you and just give you gifts. I'm going to bless you. I'm going to let you just find $50 when you go into the store on the ground. Nobody's around. Okay, you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna bless you even bigger. You're gonna go to the store and get a scratch off, and you're gonna win $1,000. Now, not just $1,000 one day, but 3 days straight. See, this is how the universe works. It works in ways that we don't even know is going to happen. It's crazy because I was just with a friend today, and he was noticing how the universe works. He was like, see, Tren, this is something we can't control. See, he wants us to be there on time, but we can't control this. This is traffic. We in traffic right now. We ain't know it was going to be traffic, but he always complaining that, we can't get there on time. We can't control this. And in my mind, I'm just thinking, man, you right. We can't control the universe. Only way you can control the universe is on the inside. See, the way he could have controlled himself. See, I already done gave y'all the answer. He could have controlled himself so that the next time he finds himself stuck in traffic when he's supposed to be somewhere on time, it won't drain him and deplete him of his energy. You see what I'm saying? So it gets deeper. It gets deeper, on a bioelectrical level. I'm talking quantum physics and metaphysics. Okay, so this is very important if you want to operate at your most highest potential. You understand? How does a person walk on a balance beam? Or better yet, how does a person walk from one building to another building on a line, on a wire cable? They never look down. So you never look below what you are supposed to be, which is always great, which is always wonderful, the best, number one. You understand? You're number one. That's how we're supposed to be walking around. I like to refer to scriptures, and one thing I can remember, growing up in church and all that stuff is that Ye are gods. That's what God is telling people, mere mortals, through a scripture. He's saying, you are all gods. You are all gods. And it's like God looking at the angels who are up in heaven. He like, they down there fighting against each other. They down there killing each other. They down there scared of this, scared of that. They down there hating on each other, pulling each other down, don't want each other to succeed. They don't want to see nobody but do better than them. You know, they undermining the next man because he doing something good with his life. Oh my God, they can't stand the person that got a lot of money because they don't. Oh my God, the angels up there in heaven, it's like, they don't even know that they are gods. Wow. So ignorance, so ignorant. And so people perish because lack of knowledge. A lot of people think going to college is the way to go. And that's perfectly fine. But guess what happens after you go to college? You still have to get out and apply yourself and be able to use potential knowledge. Potential knowledge is different from knowledge. They say knowledge is power. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge becomes power when you know how to use the knowledge that you have to get what you want, which is called potential knowledge. Potential knowledge is when you know how to put your ducks in a row. That's when you know how to use all this smart intelligence that you have. You could be an Einstein but don't have no common sense. You can have common sense but don't have no book smart. So you could be either or. You can be a PhD graduate from college or bachelor's degree or whatever you got and still get out and don't know how to get a job because you don't know how to write a resume. Even though they taught you how to write a resume. So it can all go both ways. So just always make sure that you apply potential knowledge to all the things that you want to create with your life. When you apply this potential knowledge, that says that, hey, I realize that I am not the only one who has to do it all by himself, by herself, by yourself. You got plenty of people around you that's skilled in different things. Now it's your job to find out what people are good at if they don't tell you. So, and then you put them people on your team. That's why Jesus had 12 disciples. He couldn't be Jesus all by himself. He went out and found people who were hungry to do something with their life. He went out and found a guy like, I think it was Peter. Peter was fishing. He wasn't even catching no fish. But he said, you know what? Hey man, I like this dude's style. You know what, man? I don't even want to fish no more. I'm going with you. You know what I'm saying? Judas. Everybody. You know what I mean? God had a team. He had a set. What we call it in the hood. We got a set. He had a game. You feel me? And that's how you got to be. You got to find people who has the skills that you need in order for you to succeed, because you're never going to be able to do it by yourself. How you think I got this Living Room Network stuff? It ain't because I do it all by myself. I'm just the voice box. But there are a lot of people, as soon as I upload this video, they're going to share it and they're going to be commenting. Why? Because other people have to see what we are doing over here. Trying to make ourselves better, other people's lives better, and the world a better place. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'm Trenius. This is the infamous Living Room Network. New videos every single day. Give you that brand new raw cut insight. Straight realistic, keeping it real. That's what it's all about. In the meantime, I'll see you next time.